Yo, what's up my people, this is Nova 4th Prince. I'm bringing a gameplay and commentary on King of the Hill on Mercy, and I'm rocking Superstar Cole. What I wanted to chat to you guys about today is the ever approaching potential Doomsday or whatever else. I wanted to go a bit deeper into the subject just so you guys know where it came from and what is maybe the potential to happen. What it comes from is it's actually the end of the Mayan calendar. If you guys don't know, the Mayans were an ancient civilization from I think the 6th to the 9th century, and these guys were basically, or this civilization was basically obsessed with time. They kind of they looked into the past and the future with their calendars were amazing. They're supposed to be better than our calendars even now. I kind of can't see how your calendar can be better because time is time. There's no advances on time. But the Mayans could like predict a solar eclipse or a lunar eclipse like thousands of years into the future, and they did. Basically, there were a lot of people say there was 3 calendars. I don't know. There's so many. I've done a lot of research into this, like the last couple of years. What I mean by research is, I watched a few programs. To me, that's research. You know what I mean? So there's lots of different stories, but basically, there's supposed to be 3 calendars, but there's only this one I've heard about. Now, the Mayans actually say that this is the end of the current time cycle. And a lot of people say, they didn't say anything about the end of the world, they just say it's the end of the current time cycle. So basically, you know when you get your car and it goes up to 100,000 miles on the clock, it doesn't just go, explode and die. It just counts on, it just goes over. You just got to remember that when you sell your car, you don't say it's only done 5 miles, it's done 100,000 and whatever is on the clock. And that's what I potentially think that this is as well. Whereas a lot of other people say that the Mayans did say that it was the end of the world, and they predicted that there is a black hole in the middle of our Milky Way which will do something and cause doom to the planet. Now NASA have actually said that there is a black hole in the middle of our universe. So yeah, there is a black hole in the middle of our universe, so the Mayans were right on that one. Now, what people do think is potentially there could be a pole shift. Now, when the alignment on the 21st of December, even the dates are mixed up. A lot of people say it's the 23rd, the Mayan calendar ends. But anyway, I'm going off topic. But on the 21st of December, when this alignment happens, the Earth's poles could shift. So the North Pole and the South Pole basically would just go and shift on the equator. So basically, all the Earth's crust would just move. So basically, I'm now in the UK, so by the 12th of February I could be in Australia, or maybe America, or maybe Canada, or somewhere else, or Greenland. Canada sounds nice actually, that wouldn't be too bad. But anyway, the whole Earth will move. Now if this would happen in hours, days, weeks or years, who knows. A lot of these people think that it would be a very quick thing and could happen in hours. Now if you can think of the damage that me living in the UK and then within 3 or 4 hours I'm on the other side of the world, that is end of, that is game over for humans, I think. But if that happens or not, I'm not sure. Now there has been a pole shift before, so it's not like it's just some crazy idea that I've made up just for the sake of doing a commentary. Basically, a pole shift has happened before at least once, so there is the potential of this. If this happens on this time at this date, who knows. The other thing is as well, or the other potential or ideas which could bring Doomsday, is that 2013 and the end of 2012 is also a high point for solar flares. Now if you guys don't know, a solar flare is just the sun at a certain time cycle that does extra spitting, like little volcano spits, but not little because it's the sun, and it kind of, basically if the sun kind of gives a little spit at us, like with just like solar, woo, it will EMP us. I know a lot more people understand EMPs because of Call of Duty and things like that, which means basically that everything that is like technology, cars won't work, trains won't work, planes won't work, TVs won't work, cell phones won't work, light bulbs won't work, everything will just go BOOM! Job done, end of, nothing, all of these things will be broken. Now obviously as people we can say, yeah, but you know, okay, my TV's broke. There would be anarchy and craziness going on if this happened, but we'd all hopefully live through it, and within 5-10 years hopefully we could get to the stage we are now, potentially, hopefully. But the problem we face with solar flares is, as humans, well I say as humans, governments and power companies have chose to source our power from nuclear power stations. Now the thing is, if a nuclear power station isn't regulated and it doesn't have power to it, it becomes a doomsday device. So basically every nuclear power station that we have on this planet, I think America have between 130 and 164, I think. Don't quote me, no one quote me on this, I'm just speaking what I found out. But if there's 164 nuclear power plants, that's 164 doomsday devices. That's just in America, people. I know UK have got power. I know we've got, I don't know how many, but I know we've got more than 3 or 4. You know what I mean? So, and like I say, I think it only takes one to go meltdown to be like 55 times Hiroshima or something like that. So I think that is a big potential problem. Why, as humans, we choose to get our power from that, and don't say, oh, it's just the best way to do it. Yo, I'm going to probably do a commentary at some point on power and power companies, but that'll be for something else. At the moment we're on the doomsday thing. So if that happens, that could be a problem. But if that's going to happen on 2012, we get the solar flare, and that on the 21st or 23rd or whenever the Mayans are saying, or whenever people say the calendar ends, I don't know. But I do think that is a place we are going to be doomed at some point. All it needs is for 1 or 2 of these nuclear reactors and these power supply places where they have nuclear power to just go down. You know, some idiot, I don't know, he gets drunk, he forgets to push a certain button, something goes wrong, boom, that's it. I know everyone's going, oh, that won't happen. Yeah, man, there's always an idiot at work who's come in one night and didn't do something right, or there's a hurricane, or a tree falls over just for no potential reason, falls on power lines. Before you know it, you know, their generator ain't working or something, or there's a solar flare. The sun just spits at us, just little spit. That's all it takes, and end off. You know, I kind of sometimes think, how the hell does all this stuff work anyway? How the hell have we got this far? When you look up, and the fact that we're a certain place away from the sun, and we've got a moon which is in a certain place that predicts our tides, and just all that stuff, the way it all works in clockwork is more amazing than it not working. And that's the thing. I think I kind of just amazed that it all works as it does anyway. And as for the Mayans, I kind of think, you know, they say it's the end of their current time cycle, or there's it's going to be the end then. Now, these guys are from the 6th to the 9th century BC. So we now are in what, 2012 AD. So these guys come back from all that time. Now they made a calendar that went this far. When I get my calendar, man, it's going to go till, if I get a calendar today, I'll probably get one for next year, obviously, because it's not worth getting one for this year. And that's going to run out December. I mean, some calendars they might throw in January and February for free, just like, you know, as they do. But so maybe I got one that goes to February next year. That's February next year. These guys did a calendar with lunar eclipse, solar eclipses, and everything else, all the way till 2012, from the 6th and 9th century. Man, that's an amazing calendar. Now, if I was these guys who were working on this calendar, someone would probably go, oh, you know what, actually, I'm bored of this now. I'm just a bit bored of it. I'll tell you what, it's going to be the end of the world then. Yeah, 2012, it's the end of the world. Well, if it don't happen, you can blame me. No one's going to be worried about that. It's the end of the current time cycle. I can't be asked to do no more. We've done a long enough calendar. How long you want me to do my calendar for? We've done it for a long time. We'll put the sun. There's going to be a full moon that night. All that stuff. That is amazing. The fact they did that then. I mean, they obviously didn't. Who knows what they had? I mean, there was someone who said that the Mayans did all this, but they didn't invent the wheel. They didn't have wheels, which kind of makes me go, wow. Now, if this is true or not, fact is, no one knows what these guys were doing or weren't doing. The other thing as well, that there's a guy called Terence McKenna who put the I Ching, which is a book of change. So basically you get 3 coins and you throw them up in the air, and if you get more tails than heads, you do like a straight line, and if you do more heads than tails or whatever, switch it, reverse it, either or, then you do a broken line. You do this 6 times and then you get a hexagram, and then you go to the book and it will give you a precise thing about what you've asked a question from the hexagram. I hope you got that. It's a bit complicated, but there's 64 potential hexagrams. Now this guy Terence McKenna in the 90s, I believe, put a computer program called Timeline Zero. I shall leave some links in the description as well if I ain't explaining stuff too good. You want to get knowledge, and that the Full 5 Vision is here for, so I shall leave some links. And basically he put these hexagrams into a computer program, and it started from when the I Ching was written. Now the I Ching is a really old book. It's 100 years older than the pyramids in Egypt, so just putting that out there. It's one of the oldest books on the planet, or maybe the oldest book on the planet. But anyway, he put it on this timeline from the start, and he said that finished at the exact same date as the Mayans, which is the 21st of December 2012. So, but I kind of, because he says when he did the computer program that he didn't know anything about the Mayans calendar finishing. Now I shall leave some videos of Terence McKenna, because he is a kind of amazing guy, really amazing. I don't know if he's a professor or a scientist or however you want to look at him, but he was a very amazing guy. But he was so amazing. You hear him talk, like do a commentary like me, and his words and his pronunciation and everything else just boggles you. Your brain can't compute how clever this guy is. And for him to say that he didn't know the Mayans calendar ended on a certain date, for me, it was just, I just can't believe that from him. You know, he's an amazing guy. But I should put some links in anyway, so you can have a look. And I should also put a link into the Doomsday thing. I've seen quite a few Doomsday programs the last couple of days to work up to this commentary, and I found one which was very Christian. Now I'll let you all know I'm not religious, I'm an atheist. I do believe in something, but I don't know what it is, so I'm standing on the part of atheism. Atheism? Is that how it would be? Atheism? Yeah, I'm an atheist. Yeah. So I'm not religious, but I did see some things, and there's a program that kind of threw away the Mayans thing and kind of brought the Bible into it and Revelations and things like that. And this guy was saying, you know, that because of the wars we face and the things and the way we live our lives and everything, we're doomed, and it's more likely to happen now because we're more doomed than we were before. But the world kind of ticks over the way it does. I kind of worry that Mother Earth will say, I've had enough of you humans. What? Just go away. I've had enough of you. Game over for you lot. You know, she put things like oil into the earth so it keeps it out of the way of the land. That's why oil is so deep down and in big pits, because Mother Earth has said this is toxic, poisonous, horrible, dirty stuff. It needs to be kept down here. Mother Earth done that, and us as humans have just gone, oh, let's mine it, you know, and let's drag it out of her. Let's rape her for all she's got, Mother Earth. Let's take away the rainforests, oil, coal, gold, diamonds, jewels, whatever, to turn a profit. Now, I know everyone will say this is the best way to power our world and all that stuff. I don't believe that in any way, shape or form, and I don't think anyone else believes that nowadays. Look at me, I'm doing a commentary. I'm going to send a video of me killing monsters and upload it to YouTube for you guys to watch. I probably could stream it so you could watch it real time, and you're saying you can't think of something else better to run power on? It's oil companies saying if we could run the world on water and sunshine all the time, where's their business? They ain't got no business. BP, all these other companies don't have any business if we start running our electric on sunshine and water. So, and they're the ones in control of this stuff. So that's why they say you need nuclear power. You need to have a doomsday device in your town. You need me to dig a big hole in the Earth Mother and drag out all her goodness, which she's kept there to keep out of our way and keep us safe. So let's just hope that summing up, basically, I don't think anything's going to happen, but I think with things like nuclear power plants and the way that governments, not us, governments and people in power at power companies treat our planet, we got to worry about them, stop them fools. But anyway, people, we'll all be here. I've lived through ends of the world before, and I shall live through them again. So it's much love and peace.